In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 4th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Brooklyn Nets versus Washington Wizards. On Friday night, the Brooklyn Nets traveled to Capital One Arena for an Eastern Conference road matchup with the Washington Wizards. The Nets are coming off a 108-99 home loss to the Chicago Bulls, firing their coach Steve Nash. The Wizards defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 121-11 on the road. Looking at the betting trends, the Nets are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games playing on 2 days rest, 7-19-1 against the spread in their last 27 games following a loss, and 5-17 against the spread in their last 22 games overall. The Wizards are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 9-26-1 against the spread in their last 36 games against a team with a losing record, and 3-7-1 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Nets are 5-16-1 against the spread in the last 22 meetings in Washington, and the Nets are 3-7-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings overall. The Brooklyn Nets played a mediocre game in a win against the Indiana Pacers Monday, and as a result, head coach Steve Nash was fired. Jack Vaughn took the reins for Tuesday's game against the Chicago Bulls, but the same problems plagued them in a 108-99 loss. They simply lack toughness on the inside, and the Wizards can expose that in a big way with how well Kristaps Porzingis is playing. Porzingis was able to do work in the paint with Joel Embiid out of the lineup in Washington's last game, and Nick Claxton is far from an effective defender. He dropped 30 and 9, and the Wizards dominated on the glass. Kyrie Irving only scored 4 points, so expect him to bounce back. The Brooklyn Nets are a complete mess right now as the defense still has issues. They don't exactly have a head coach yet, and now they're dealing with more Kyrie drama. No, Kyrie doesn't help the offensive production and puts even more pressure on Durant to do all the heavy lifting. The Washington Wizards are hit or miss defensively, but the offensive production has been solid, and they have a bit of a pep in their step. With that said, the Nets are far from a good team right now, and they are difficult to trust, especially on the road. Until they get it together, keep going against them. So the Washington Wizards money line is our full game side pick. Entering this matchup with the Nets, the Wizards ranked 27th in pace of play through the first 2 weeks of the regular season. It serves them well, giving Porzingis more touches in the paint. Too many times last season he found himself shooting way too many outside shots. He can dominate on the inside in this game against Brooklyn, controlling the glass and doing the same work he did 2 days ago when he owned Philadelphia without Embiid. The Wizards are top 5 in rebounding percentage, and the Nets are still trying to find their groove. I can see this being a low-scoring defensive battle, with both clubs struggling with their shot and the Wiz trying to establish points in the paint. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Boston Celtics. This Friday, the Chicago Bulls will travel to Boston, Massachusetts to take on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off will be inside TD Garden. Both of these teams have stars littered throughout their rosters, as I am expecting a battle in this one. The Chicago Bulls are coming into this game after taking down the Charlotte Hornets 106-88. The Bulls look spectacular on both ends of the floor as they continued to make shots, and they were contesting everything the Hornets put up. They will need to replicate that performance if they want to challenge the Celtics on the road. The Boston Celtics are entering this game after falling to the Cleveland Cavaliers 114-113 in overtime. This was the Celtics' 3rd loss in the last 4 games, as they have started to slide in the wrong direction. They will look to pick up momentum against the Bulls in this one. The Bulls are 6-2-1 against the spread in their last 9 road games and 0-5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Friday games. The Celtics are 3-10 against the spread in their last 13 Friday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 10-4 in Bulls' last 14 overall. The under is 4-0 in Celtics' last 4 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Bulls are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. The Bulls will be short-handed here as Lonzo Ball, Andre Drummond, and Kobe White are all out, while the Celtics are still missing Robert Williams. The Bulls have started to heat up lately, and they will take plenty of confidence from their blowout win over the Hornets despite poor shooting nights from their 2 top scorers. The Celtics could do with a win to get back on track after dropping a close one to the Cavaliers in their last outing, and I think they can get it done. But Bulls have been playing too well to be such underdogs in this spot. The Boston Celtics have kind of cooled off after their hot start to the season, and their defense has been a bit spotty. The Chicago Bulls have been on a tear offensively through 9 games, and they already beat the Celtics this season by 18 points as 5-point underdogs. This line is a bit disrespectful toward the Bulls. I'll take my chances with the free buckets in a close one, so the Chicago Bulls to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Bulls have struggled from the field to begin this season, as they have the 25th highest team shooting percentage and they are scoring the 22nd most points per game. The Celtics have struggled defensively, but they will limit the Bulls in this game. Boston also has the 26th slowest pace rating in the NBA. They take their time bringing the ball up the court and they search for the best possible shot each possession. This will limit the number of shot attempts that each team will have, as I don't see either team efficiently scoring in this game. The Bulls have also been great on the defensive end of the court, as they will make it difficult for Tatum and the Celtics in this game. Chicago is surrendering the 6th least amount of points, and they have the 5th best adjusted defensive rating in the NBA. They will lock up the Celtics. The Bulls have been great defensively, but they have struggled to consistently score. The Celtics have an extremely slow pace, as I don't see them taking enough shots to push the score past the total number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Memphis Grizzlies. The suddenly struggling Charlotte Hornets make a visit to Tennessee to take on the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday night. Charlotte started the season with wins in 2 out of their first 3 games, but have fallen off of late under the weight of a number of key missing personnel. Memphis, fresh off of last season's 50-plus win team, sits at 5-3 and fresh off of a road win in Portland. Looking at the betting trends, the Hornets are 18-7-1 against the spread in their last 26 road games, 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following a loss of more than 10 points, and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games following a loss. The Grizzlies are 22-7 against the spread in their last 29 home games, 19-7 against the spread in their last 26 games against a team with a losing record, and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 7-3 in the last 10 meetings overall. The Hornets are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Hornets are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Memphis. The Hornets will be shorthanded once again as Cody Martin, LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, and Terry Rozier are all out. Arguably their 3 best players, it's tough to hang with one of the top teams in the league without them. While the Grizzlies are missing Zaire Williams and Jaren Jackson Jr., Memphis is winning, but it's not consistently covering spreads. Meanwhile, the Hornets have shown they're capable of playing spoiler with Washington assuming lead scoring duties. Hayward might not play, but Albert picked up the scoring slack after he exited the last game, and Charlotte boasts one of the better reserve units in the league. While Memphis is the better team on paper, it hasn't been dominating anyone and could use a wake-up call. To be honest, the defense has been below par for a Western Conference title contender, no matter who they've played. However, the Hornets have really been struggling lately with all their injuries, and it's hard to imagine them putting up much of a fight with so much talent sitting on the sidelines in street clothes. There's a reason the line is what it is. The line is hefty, but the Grizzlies should have no trouble getting the cover at home. So the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Grizzlies have been poor defensively, and the Hornets are coming off a poor shooting performance that I believe will be a one-game aberration. Memphis puts the ball in the basket with ease, and Charlotte is 7th in the league in pace of play, the number of offensive possessions a team averages per 48 minutes. It's unclear if or when the Grizzlies will get things together on the defensive end, as even Portland scored 106 points against them without Damian Lillard, as Anthony Simons scored 31, and Jerami Grant and Jusuf Nurkic scored 23 apiece. The over has been a winner when betting on Memphis and Charlotte games this season, and I believe that trend will continue to be profitable on Friday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.